EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Now he takes off. Whoa! And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 37 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. That one, taken in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll run with Conner. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Right to the air is Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Williams. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down. Now, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. He'll manage only a couple. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Connor. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
At the 13-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the option, here's Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down. Now Prescott. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
First down throw for Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing again is Murray. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Arizona.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll check this down to the running back. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Ho-ho! And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that is caught. Whoa, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the left side, caught by Lamb. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2nd down, Prescott. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
But I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this 2nd half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the 3rd quarter. And if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Murray on third down. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. First and 10. Running here is Connor. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. They'll go again here to Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that is incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Prescott is going to make the read and keep it himself. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. On play action, here's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
It's another run here for Williams.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down. Working out of the gun, Murray.
These plays just kill you. Defense, the pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
On the zone read, given to Connor. And he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
A game of 7. First down, Arizona.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That ball caught at Zay Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Gotta have it 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes second down. Here's Murray to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll throw on first down with Murray. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
To throw again is Murray. That is brought in at the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Throwing again is Murray. This one caught at the 4. Now, 2nd and goal. Here we go. One final play. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.